Good morning. It's my birthday.
Happy
Yay!
birthday.
I'm very excited to be at Disney on my birthday. I've been at Disney near my birthday. This is the first time I've ever been at Disney on my birthday. I've got my Disney pin ready to go, and we are heading to Hollywood Studios this morning, so we're taking the boat. Hopefully we're gonna have time to hit Disney Springs today because we haven't been at all this trip, and I minimally want to see the Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar, and I also want to buy some of those Adventureland mostly Adventureland. No, I've seen a Space Mountain one too. There's these glasses that have the cool attraction poster painting on them. I want those. And they didn't have them at Epcot. And I know I've seen them at Disney Springs, and I think I've seen them at Magic Kingdom too. So hopefully that today, and then maybe a quick stop at Epcot depending on what time it is by then.
I don't know, I think we might do it early. We need to start moving our hours in early because I get up super early in a couple days.
Are you trying to rain on my birthday?
Just try to shift our hours.
Well, we'll see, because we can walk over to Epcot. Heck, I could even walk over to Epcot if he doesn't want to. Alright, so we just made it off the boat to Hollywood Studios. It's seemed pretty fast this morning. It's probably about...
It helps when the boat comes up to the dock when we walk out.
Yes, it does. It happened to get there right as we walked up to the dock. That was awesome. So, bag check doesn't even look bad, which is surprising because it's right before 9. Great view of the Chinese theater. I love this early opening. We were here the other day. They let you in at 8:30, and then they actually let you all the way into the park at 8:45. So since we're here at 9, it's already open, which I know for some people they wouldn't like that, but I like it because we just walk straight in and go do something. And since we're doing the Great Movie Ride first, there probably won't be any line because that's not usually where people rush to in the morning. Alright, I think this is the longest line we've ever seen at the Great Movie Ride that we've stood in. I've seen longer, but we usually won't stand in it. My guess is, just like we saw the other day, they're only running one of the cars. I just don't think it would be this backed up this early. And yes, once again, they're only running one set of cars. That's why the line was so long.
Want to run a red light, even in the movies.
Hey, yo! Get me up!
I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said, get over here. Look out!
Alright, so the first ride is Star Tours, and I have a fast pass because Brian can't ride this. If you've watched our vlogs, you know he can't do these motion rides, so I had to get a fast pass so that he doesn't have to wait so long. Alright, I finally got a scene on Star Tours I've never seen before. We ended up in a fight sequence of some kind, and then in a city, and landed on a platform in the city. I haven't seen that before. When we were here in September, it wasn't bad because it was so uncrowded in general. But this week, Hollywood Studios, even on the most recommended days, have been really, really packed. Like crazy packed. And I think it's just due to the sheer limit of things to do here now. They've really cut it down to the point that it's hurting. It's making it not fun to come to. Not because there's not enough to do, but because it's so crowded. All the lines are long. Like, just to get through Star Tours, even though I had a fast pass, took forever. They were letting the standby line just bleed into the fast pass line, and it took me a really long time to get through. So we have lunch at Mamma Melrose. Otherwise, I'd almost be tempted to leave again. But since we have a lunch reservation, we're here at least till then. So we're trying to figure out what to do now. What do you do? Because we have to kill like 40 minutes before our next fast pass. That's another thing I wish they do. I wish they let you make your fast passes 30 minutes apart instead of an hour apart. Parks like this, you could just knock them out, bam, 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 and be on your way. Alright, so we've come over to this street. I don't know the names of these streets. I probably should, but I don't. It's the one that Tower of Terror is at the end of. And we're going to go over here because Since it's Halloween, I'm hoping they'll have a lot of Jack and Sally stuff out from Nightmare Before Christmas. It's a cute Jack and Zero statue and picture frame. That's a cute t-shirt. I don't do sleeveless yet. You want to put that on your head? That's hilarious. Cute little Halloween sit-arounds. It's not as much Jack stuff as I would have thought for Halloween.
And I gotta tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the secret to becoming a big star here in Hollywood.
So here's what used to be the sort of art of animation. Wasn't that what it was called? Something like that?
Yeah.
The shop. So they're redoing it for Star Wars, and it looks like it's going to open in December. Too bad we won't be here for that. And in fact, by the time this vlog airs, this will probably long since been open. But anyway, here's the concept art for it. The bummer to me is I actually enjoyed shopping in that shop. That was one of the shops I actually liked.
Yeah, it was an interesting shop.
Yeah, it had stuff that you don't see everywhere else. In fact, I think about the only other place they have that kind of stuff. The Art of Disney at Epcot is similar, but not the same. It doesn't have as many signs and other stuff. Like this had a better variety. And then at Downtown Disney, they have some of that kind of stuff. Or I guess it's Disney Springs now. I need to quit calling it that. I'll probably never quit calling it that. Here we are for our first Fast Pass at Toy Story. While it's far better than 85 minutes, this is not a Fast Pass line. Are you ready to beat me very badly at yet another game?
We'll see.
You always do. I'm good until that last bit where you pull it really fast and he just kills me on that. You're the winner! But I'm the mental winner. I like the Tinker Toys. Toy Story is fun. I really like it, but I would never wait 85 minutes for that ride. I mean, really, the Fast Pass line is as long as I would wait for that ride.
That's a long wait, 85 minutes.
Well, when we were walking in, it was funny. The cast member said, Fast Pass this line, really, really long wait the other line. I mean, that's crazy, because that's not a fast-moving line at all. Now we're coming into the ghost town of Disney's Hollywood Studios. No backlot tour anymore. I think there is a Mickey meet and greet in his sorcerer's outfit in there now, though. A lot of the lights are up for the Osborne lights already, and this is the last year. I'm glad we got to see it last year, because the way we plan our vacations, I wouldn't have been able to change it at the last minute to see it one more time. So I'm really glad we got to see it, because I love the Osborne lights. One of my favorite things.
They closed down that stunt show yet? It's still going.
I think the stunt show is still going. Yeah, a lot of the lights are up. I really, really hope they replace it with something similar somewhere else, because otherwise I think that's a huge loss. That was one of my favorite things at Christmas. I don't really care that much for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. I'm not saying it's terrible or anything, it's just like all the parties that ever sell them. What was great about the Osborne lights is there was no bad spot. You could stand anywhere in here, it didn't matter. There was no camping it out hours ahead.
No pushing and shoving.
Yeah, no pushing and shoving. It's just nice, beautiful lights with great music and fake snow, fake detergent snow. So here's a spoiler. Brian just found a hidden Mickey for Osborne lights. Alright, so we just got to Mamma Melrose and checked in. And Brian's getting me some of the free water in the lobby. I don't know if you know about this, but almost all the restaurants have free water in the lobby, and you don't have to eat here to get some. There it is.
Water.
Alright, so we're at Mamma Melrose. This is one of our favorite places to eat. So I picked it for my birthday lunch today. Yay! And I'm gonna get a cocktail called Agave Nectar. And what are you getting?
It's a kind of beer. I forgot what it's called. Farmhouse Tank 7, I think.
And by the way, they have this small list of drinks on the menu, but they have a huge book that has lots more options. So be sure to ask for that when you're here, if you are so inclined. So here's the name of the beer Brian got that he couldn't remember. And here's my agave drink. And we'll take these straws out. Cheers.
Well, they're not gluten. Cheers.
Well, it's on the side of the glass. How was it?
Tasty.
Mine tastes pretty much like a margarita. Alright, so they brought me some gluten-free bread and my own little olive oil to dip it in. And then Brian got these breadsticks, which he said are very good. My gluten-free rolls were good. They use the same exact ones everywhere on property. I think they're Udi's, although don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But it really varies. The preparation varies from restaurant to restaurant. Sometimes they're hard rocks where you can tell they just microwave them. These actually taste fresh baked. I don't know if they are or not, but they're like crispy on the bottom and they're soft and warm on the top and not hard. So they did a good job with them here. But the preparation does vary a lot. I can't remember what restaurant we were at last time, and they were like, oh, it was Liberty Tree Tavern.
Came out in plastic.
They came out in the plastic still, and they were as hard as hockey pucks. I mean, they were completely hard as a rock. So these are perfectly done, so hats off to whoever made these. Hey, what did you get?
This is the Pasta Primavera.
That looks really good.
It's like completely different than what I was picturing.
It looks tasty there. And I got the gluten-free pizza with chicken. It has olives and artichokes. I wanted the one I had last time, but this looks a little different. But it was the only chicken one I saw. It looks good. Brian is very disturbed by this guy staring at us on the wall.
Freaked me out.
Yeah, it is a little creepy. So how was your Primavera?
This is like really good.
Is that like the best thing you've had here?
No, I think I'm still gonna stick that seafood dish.
The seafood?
Which I haven't had in many years, but it's really good, the seafood dish they have here.
And this pizza is definitely different than what I had back in April. It's okay. It's very salty, and mine is cold, which I'm wondering if it's because of the gluten allergy, if they were waiting on Brian's, made mine first and then waited on his, but parts of it, or especially the top, is actually ice cold. But it's still good. It's not bad. It's just not as good as the one I had in April. So how was your overall Mamma Melrose experience?
Good as usual.
For me, it's sad because it's my birthday, but this is one of the worst meals I've actually had. The drinks were good, the bread was great, but the actual meal, the pizza, it was cold, like ice cold. And that's one of my sticking points. I like warm food. It doesn't have to be hot, but at least warm. Brian's funny, he's sitting next to the kitchen. And he said he can see that a lot of the food is sitting there for a really long time before it gets picked up, so that's probably why my pizza was cold. Also, because I got gluten-free, they may have made mine first and then left it sitting while they made Brian's, so oh well. I'll still come back here because this is the first time I've had a subpar meal here, but overall we love it. So here's the Christmas shop over here at Hollywood Studios, which I like. Wow, they already got Christmas pins out. A lot of Cars ones. I wouldn't pay $125 for it, but I think this is really cute. So this is the snowman outside the shop. I like that. Alright, I like Rex with his Mickey ice cream and his Mickey hat. That's so cute. And also, Brian just pointed out they didn't do anything for my birthday at all, which is also a little disappointing. I'm not expecting a freebie, but Brian said we've been there before and they've at least sang happy birthday to people.
Last trip with Beverly.
They sang to people. So that's a little disappointing as well. So, oh well. We are going to head out to Disney Springs. Our next Fast Pass is not till an hour from now. And it's for Tower of Terror, which we've already ridden this trip. So we're just going to pass on it and head on to Disney Springs. Alright, so this is goodbye to the theater for this trip. You know what's funny is I almost said the hat. Wrong, there's no hat anymore. We'll be back in April. Hi, theater. Thank you. Alright, so we're passing through the French Quarter just to get to downtown Disney. If you don't know, they have a boat. They also have a bus to downtown Disney, but we're taking the boat. It's supposed to be a nice ride. We haven't taken it before. I was planning to stay here in April, but then we decided to rent DVC points at Boardwalk, so unless that falls through, we won't be staying here. It looks like a lovely resort there. Here's their pool area. Nice. Alright, here we are hanging out at the Sassagoula River, waiting on the boat. This is nice. In the shade. In the sun, not so much. It's really warm today. Yeah. It's pretty under the trees there. Nice. There comes the boat. Alright, we're on our boat to Disney Springs. This is a first for us, taking this from the French Quarter. Yeah, I would say it's definitely not as fast as the bus, but it's more relaxing than the bus. Hey, look, there's one of the tree houses. So that's Saratoga Springs. And I think those are all